Welcome to another episode of We Still Do. We're
Episode
here,
3.
we're alive, we're well today.
We're doing good. Episode 3. What do they say? Get to 10 episodes and you got a podcast. A lot of people stop before 10, so we got to get to 10 and then keep going.
Okay.
That's what they say. All right. Samson is in a hot dog costume tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of keeps him a little mellow.
Yep.
As
There's
he's
that.
climbing your shoulder.
Just sitting by a hot dog over here. So, let's get into conspiracies.
Oh, we're hopping right into it.
What conspiracy do you believe in? And then what conspiracy do you just absolutely not believe in? Like,
Okay. The conspiracy I believe in is 9/11 was staged.
you think 9/11 was staged?
I think it was an inside job. I think it was what they did was on purpose.
But it actually happened.
No, I know it did happen, but I'm saying the conspiracy behind it is it wasn't like a terrorist attack. It was a planned attack on the Twin Towers and Pentagon.
Who do you think planned it?
I think it was underneath the. I think George Bush knew. I think he knew.
George Bush.
Yeah, I think he seen a lot of footage, seen a lot of articles where the connection between him and because it was told as an initial.
I've never heard this conspiracy before.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never heard of
No,
this?
I didn't.
You've never heard of 9/11 being an inside job?
No, I had always learned. I mean, that 9/11 was a terrorist attack, and it happened, and it was a tragedy. I've never heard anything about it being a conspiracy.
It definitely was a tragedy, and all the people affected by it. But as far as it being a terrorist attack, I want to say it was a planned attack.
Oh wow.
One I don't believe in. One I don't.
And you have to say why you don't believe in it.
Okay, why I don't believe in this conspiracy. I don't believe. Let me come back on this. Can we jump?
Circle back.
Yeah, can we jump to your belief in conspiracy?
Helen Keller.
So you.
I believe Helen Keller was actually blind and deaf to an extent. Right. And so this is something that I've always been kind of strong about. You know?
She has.
I've always been kind of strong about it. But today, Katie told me that it's actually been confirmed that there are things that they said that she had done that she didn't actually do. So,
rattle some things off that she's done.
I was doing a little surfing on Google before this to just kind of see what, she was talking about, if there's anything that's confirmed. According to a YouTuber, I don't know exactly who, said that doctors have actually confirmed that she was not completely blind and deaf. I think she wasn't born that way. I guess they had said that later in life, she lost some eyesight and some of her hearing.
Oh, so she wasn't born blind and deaf.
Due to this is just from what I saw surfing around the internet a little bit ago. That due to a illness, and they're not certain on exactly what illness, because this was a long time ago, right? In the early 1900s, they didn't have the technology that we have now in medicine. And so I guess they were saying, or whoever I was looking at on YouTube was saying that they're not certain if it was meningitis or something like that, or something else. But that she was blind-ish, deaf-ish. I don't know. There's also a article that said that while she might have, they said that she had piloted a plane, right, this whole time. It was confirmed, like a fact, that she had piloted a plane. There's no way this girl that is blind, deaf, flew a plane. I'm well and able, and I wouldn't trust myself to fly a plane.
And think about this too. Along with flying a plane, she also wrote a book. She also
Like graduated from Harvard.
Was it Harvard?
There's no way.
Are we sure on that?
Yeah.
Look that up real quick.
Let me
supposedly Helen Keller graduated from Harvard without eyesight and hearing.
Like wrote a book or a book series.
Yeah, it just doesn't add up. Like I didn't know the whole. I thought she was born that way, but some theories.
That's what I had always kind of assumed
What's
as
it saying?
well. Let's see. Let's go to her biography. Okay. Helen Keller, born June 27th, 1880, in Tuscumbia, Alabama.
Not too far from here.
Yep. Died June 1st, 1968. Apparently, she was a American author and educator who was blind and deaf. Her education and training represent an extraordinary accomplishment in the education of persons with these disabilities. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so it's saying in her biography that she was affiliated at the age... No, that was not the right word. Anyway. Okay, so at the age of 19 months... But there was something else that I saw that said later in life at the age of 9. So, anyway, and this article is saying possible scarlet fever. Possibly scarlet fever. And I don't know what scarlet fever is. Let's just say that. Okay. That left her blind and deaf. So she was not born that way.
Oh.
It was an illness that left her blind and deaf.
Okay. I thought she was born that way.
Yeah.
So it was an illness.
An illness. But I saw something earlier that said possibly meningitis, and this is saying possibly scarlet fever. Whatever that is. She was examined by a doctor at the age of 6. As a result, he sent her to a 20-year-old teacher, Anne Sullivan.
I've heard that name before.
But let's get into this.
Okay.
Was Helen Keller the fraud, or was Anne Sullivan the fraud?
Did Anne Sullivan take advantage of Helen Keller and make her shine the light on herself to make her look like the genius?
And let me tell you as well, Anne Sullivan took her on, and she was apparently her teacher for the rest of her life. Okay?
Teaching her Braille, sign language.
Yeah, things like that. But, like, one of the stories of Helen Keller is that apparently she walked up to a water fountain and said water. But you can feel water.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know how to say water if you only know Braille and sign language?
Yeah, I mean, really think about that.
How do you pronunciate?
If you cannot hear or talk,
Right.
how? I mean, how do you know? How do you know what anything is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Hold on, let me
I'm
get
kinda
into
I'm kinda
what
with you
all
on
she
that
has
one.
done. Let's see. Okay, so apparently she wrote her life in several books, including The Story of My Life in 1903.
Obviously, she's not writing.
But that's what it says she did. She wrote
There's
her
no way.
life in
There's
several
no
books.
way she's writing a book.
She wrote a book called Optimism in 1903. She wrote a book. So this is 2 books she wrote in 1 year. Already. The World I Live in 1908. Light in My Darkness and My Religion in 1927. Helen Keller's Journal in 1938. And The Open Door in 1957. You wrote a whole book series, but you can't see her here. In 1913, she began lecturing.
Let us know in the comments if you think Helen Keller was. If you made it this far, let us know if
How
Helen
do you
Keller.
lecture an audience? if that makes sense. But there are so many things apparently that she did, and she had a foundation, which is fine.
That seems reasonable.
Yes. Gained $2 million from that foundation.
Wow. And $2 million.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is just a theory, but if, in fact, Helen Keller did accomplish all of these things, you got to give her hats off.
Yeah.
If she did. But we will never know.
And on here it says that she wrote 14 books.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
14 books. But I don't know. So this is saying on London.com that she was 7 years old when she learned her first word, water, which she said to her gifted tutor, Anne Sullivan.
Might need an investigation on Anne Sullivan.
Yeah.
As I'm thinking about it.
She was the world's first blind and deaf college graduate, gaining a bachelor's degree from Radcliffe Harvard's Women's College at age 24. Mind you, it took me 6 years to obtain an associate's degree.
Hey, that's fine. It took me 6 years.
To get a master's degree. This is a 6-year degree. It took me 6 years to get a 2-year degree.
Piece of paper, same thing. So that's a conspiracy you do believe in, or you don't believe in the conspiracy of Helen Keller?
I believe in the conspiracy that something was off.
Okay.
That I don't think Helen Keller herself was a conspiracy. I believe that she was a real person,
Right.
and that Anne Sullivan was a real person, but something was not right there. I think that was probably one of the biggest. I don't want to. The word scam and the word fraud those are big words.
I can see that.
Those are big words. So I don't want to call them a scam or a fraud. But there was something not right there.
Okay.
There's no way that somebody
No, I'm with you.
did all these things.
No, I'm
You're
with
blind
you.
and deaf. She may have been intelligent in her own mind, but that's all. That's all the girls got. That's all the girls got. Is her mind.
Okay, I got my conspiracy I don't believe in.
Okay.
A long time I battled with this, but I think now I don't believe the conspiracy of aliens.
You don't believe in aliens.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if I do either.
I think we were made.
I'm back and forth on it.
And the thing is, I'm back and forth too, just because it's it's exciting in a way.
It's something that you can talk about or believe in, kind of like Santa Claus.
And that's why I kind of go back and forth, but I would lean towards not believing in aliens, just because I think we were made a perfect race by God, and the only race in the universe.
There's nothing in the Bible that says anything about aliens or other planet
Correct.
creatures or figures.
It is fun to talk about, I will say. It is
It's fun to
exciting.
talk about. And the internet comes up with so many different
Theories,
videos of what it could be, but you don't know what all of these things are. The government is classified for a reason, and the reason is probably not that they're keeping other, what am I trying to say? They're not just classified because they're trying to keep other things from our world, from us knowing about it. They probably don't care.
it's
about
probably
that.
a different. They're classified for other reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mine. I lean towards not believing.
There's no biblical evidence.
Yeah.
There's no biblical evidence. There is actually I don't think, and you can fact check me on this as well. I don't know if there's any biblical evidence that there are other planets.
Really?
Let me look that up.
I'm not sure myself. But yeah, aliens is one of those things where it's fun to talk about, thinking about something out there. And there is indeed a lot of space in the universe to, math says, science says that there might be a good chance of aliens or other life form out there, but I just don't think so.
So the Bible does not directly mention other planets in modern scientific sense. It mentions Earth, and that's the only planet that the Bible mentions. It does mention the sun and the moon and the stars. But in the Bible, it also says that the sun and the moon and the stars are placed inside of our firmament, right? Whether you believe in the flat earth theory or not, that's what it says. And inside of our firmament is what I think we believe our atmosphere is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so in modern science and those type of things, these big, I won't name drop, but they place everything outside of our atmosphere. Is
Correct.
what they call it. They never use the word firmament, and the Bible uses the word firmament. That's where it came from, was the Bible. And what else would be the firmament other than our realm, our atmosphere?
I'm with you.
And God placed the stars, the moon, the sun inside for us.
Inside the firmament. On later episodes, we will dive deeper into what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Um,
But the book that was taken out, the lost book in the Bible, Enoch, covers a lot of that. There are books in the Bible that cover it, but Enoch covers a lot of it.
okay.
And we'll have to have my uncle and my cousins on this.
Definitely. Her
on this
Uncle
podcast
Justin. Shout out
because-
Justin. I know you're watching. He's a big. He can speak on this topic very well.
Yeah.
Of the flat Earth theory,
Yeah.
and it's convincing. We'd have to get him on. Get him to
It's
talk about it.
especially because biblical evidence is so much bigger to me than
Any evidence.
any evidence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Biblical evidence. And I think that the Bible is very, the Bible is very direct in whichever way you want to take it, it's direct.
Yeah. Okay, moving into your non-belief conspiracy. What's the conspiracy you don't believe in?
There are conspiracies I don't believe in. One, that some things might give me like oh my gosh, is it real? Thought. But the Illuminati.
Really?
I don't know if the Illuminati is just something that's
Wow.
that's oh so like powerful and just
I'm on the other side. I'm not
But-
saying they're called the Illuminati, but
Yeah.
I think there is.
No, I think there's there's something going on
Yeah.
for sure, but I don't know if all of what they say the Illuminati is what it is.
People
It
say Beyonce is an Illuminati.
People say she's the leader.
Could see that.
Don't cancel us.
Don't cancel us.
But it's so hard to believe. I think that the power of it all is just the fame. Fame gives people power. Money gives people power, or what they think is power, And so they can do, they can say, they can act whatever they want to do to give themselves the more power. You know what I mean?
And with that power, you sort of lose your moral compass. You
Yeah.
kind of lose your compass of what's right, what's wrong,
Have
you
you
know, all the Hollywood stories, you know.
have you seen all of the things about people saying that they have to thank Beyonce or else they're like
I have.
out? So apparently it's like the people that want to be in this group, right?
Which might be
The famous people,
might be
yeah,
the
the
Illuminati.
elites,
The
you know,
elites.
whatever. They want to be in this group of the elites, and they have to say something about Beyonce in a good light, or thank her, or
Praise
go
her.
out of their way to do something to embarrass themselves in her name, right? So with the whole thing with Taylor Swift and Kanye, whenever Taylor Swift was accepting her first Grammy, and Kanye busted up on the stage and took the award out of her hand and said, "I'll let you have your minute or your moment in a minute, but I think Beyonce had the best music video this year." And Taylor Swift was young. She was a teenager.
And let
That's
me give you a
sad.
little context. So if you go back and look at some of these artists, and you will be surprised to see how many people are thanking Beyonce for
Yeah.
their success, their, you know,
I mean,
her
these
guidance, which is true.
and
And a
these
lot of
people
people,
are just up on the stage accepting an award. And they don't
right?
have, what their first thought can't be Beyonce.
It might
You
be
know?
it might be wired
It can't
thought,
be Beyonce.
unless it's predetermined.
And there was something, I think it was this past year or the year before, that she was like best country music album
Yeah, that was
of the year.
whack. Let us
And
know if you think that's whack.
don't
Beyonce's not country.
I don't know a single person that truly enjoyed her album. Cowboy Carter, I think is what it was called.
Personally
I-
don't know one song.
I personally-
Actually, I know one beat.
The one.
This ain't
from-
Texas.
But that's from like TikTok and
This
all that. That's
ain't-
the one that was pushed.
Yeah.
I don't personally know a single person that has said that they enjoy her album.
Yeah, and then she wins country album of the year.
There's no way. There's no way.
let me know if you listen to Cowboy Carter. Is that
Yeah.
what Cowboy Carter?
I think that's what it's called, yeah.
Yeah, let me know if you listen to that, because I don't know. I'm with you. I don't know anyone who
Yeah.
listens.
There's so many things that have happened. And why would Kanye West embarrass himself and go up on stage and steal somebody's first Grammy out of their hand and say, I'll let you have your moment to speak. But I just want to say that Beyonce had the best music video of the year when Taylor was accepting the award for the best music video of the year.
She's also a big Taylor Swift fan.
We are big Swifties.
We are. I'm actually big on Taylor Swift.
We are big Swifties. There's so many reasons why we like her. But
Let's,
one being her songwriting. She's
you know
the
what?
best songwriter.
I will say, Sydney has put me on Taylor Swift, and you know, a lot of people don't like her new stuff. A lot of negative comments, or we don't like her. What up? We don't like her new stuff. And the thing is, everyone just immediately puts Taylor Swift in the box of her old stuff, her old country. But what Sydney did for me was allow me to dive deep into these songs. And then once you hear these lyrics and really understand what she's saying, she's great. A great songwriter.
Yeah, she is. Oh, and a lot of people, too, they're scared of changing the genre.
And she's done it.
Taylor has so many music genres. Her first album was a country music album. She was in Nashville whenever she started coming out with her music. She enjoyed doing it, but it was just not her. As she evolved, her music evolved,
True.
you know? And you shouldn't have to stay the same person your whole life.
Yeah.
Yes, stay true to your morals at the time. It's fine. But she didn't have to stay in country music, but I think that's what a lot of people expected her to do. And they were a little frightened whenever she turned to pop, and then she turned to folk, and then she turned to, all these other genres of music. And she has albums that might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay.
Very true.
But if you actually looked at it and listened to it and understood the words, you need a dictionary whenever you're listening to some of her music.
But
if
I
you
challenge you
thought about it-
viewers to listen to one new Taylor Swift song this week, dive deep into the lyrics, and
don't just listen to the song once. Listen to it twice.
yeah. Let's talk about.
It gets better after the first.
Let's talk about what's been happening here. This past weekend we had an ice storm that was supposed to, if you listen to our last podcast, that was supposed to.
We were fine.
Yeah, it nothing happened. We had a little ice on the road.
It just got cold.
Yeah, I mean, and then this weekend it's supposed to get even colder, but no ice in the forecast.
And Evan and I just worked our butts off all week, and then Evan had a job interview.
Yep. Had my job interview
went great.
this past week. It went really good. Having my next interview next Wednesday. Super, super excited. Got my fingers crossed and hoping everything goes well. So
We've actually gotten a chance lately to start watching new shows and catch up on shows. For a while, we hadn't watched any series, and we're a big
we
series
watch
couple.
a lot of series.
We're a big series couple.
We've still been watching series. We watched the His and Hers on Netflix.
Well, I'm talking about prior. So this past year we got married, and in the midst of all of that, we really didn't turn on the TV much at all.
Yeah.
Because we were just so busy with so many different things, and after work we had things to do and people to meet and work. So we really didn't turn on the TV much. But a couple new series that we had watched, His and Hers on Netflix. It's good. It's
Great
good.
series.
It had me questioning so many things. And
you will not know until you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
I won't drop many spoilers.
Don't drop any spoilers.
I won't drop many spoilers,
Oh.
but it had me really, really thinking about which obviously I know this, but we shouldn't bully anybody. Which we don't bully anybody, but this is why you're not mean to somebody in the middle. And then once it got to the end, you realize the person that you thought did it didn't do it. And then you start thinking back, like the first episode, you think this person did it. And the second episode, you think a different person did it, and so forth. And then you're very strong in who you think did it towards the end. But then the person that actually did it, you'll never expect. But
And that is a lesson. You got to start paying attention.
Yeah.
You cannot let
Pay
people.
attention, folks.
You cannot let people fall out of your sight. You cannot forget about people. And that's the lesson of the show. And that, I'm telling you, you won't know till you know.
Just in case. But seriously, if you have a connection with somebody, and it's whether it's your friend or acquaintance or whatever, if they made an impact on your life or went out of their way to do something nice for you, or went out of their way to even come to your birthday party, whenever even if they were invited by a friend that had a +1, include them in life.
Exactly.
Include them in life. You
Yep.
won't be sad that you did.
You're right.
Because that person showed up for you. You should show up for them. And be real and be yourself. Tell me lies. Let's get into this one. So this is a show that I started watching whenever it first came out. And I thought that you were watching it with me, but I suppose I was just watching it alone. And I guess this is whenever you were at school.
Who do you hate the most in Tell Me Lies?
Steven.
Steven, the little I've watched.
Steven's the worst kind of person that there is.
I even
And I
asked
think-
her when we were watching the show, I said, would you like Steven even if you met him in person?
I would drop kick Steven if I met him in person.
Drop kick. Okay. But what if
And
he's not?
karate chop
What
him.
if he's not the same person as the show?
No, if I met Steven in real life, I would karate chop his
Okay.
tail. I don't care to know who he is in real life because there is no way that you are going on a show and acting this way and you're not that way in real life. I don't care. So
That's
I don't,
a strong take.
I don't care to have met him. I don't know his name. But so Steven and Lucy are the main characters, right?
You can't dive too deep.
I'm not
in.
gonna
We don't
dive too deep.
Okay.
But if they know, they know, and they should know. Apparently, they're dating in real life. These two people have no business dating in real life. The amount of toxicity that they portray on the show, twinsies, that they portray on the show, there's no way that they're not like that in real life.
Unless they're really good actors.
Hot take.
Hot take. What's their names?
Steven and Lucy.
Steven and Lucy are that toxic in real life. That's
If
hot
you
take.
haven't seen Tell Me Lies, watch it. There's 3 seasons, right? It's good. It's set in the
Early 2000s.
It's set in 2009 to 2015, but the timeline jumps back and forth from 2009 to 2015. They're in college. It's a group of college friends, right? I think the girls are younger. I want to say the girls might be freshmen whenever it starts. I think the girls are freshmen whenever it starts. And Steven is kind of in an in-and-out relationship with this girl, and Diana. And he meets Lucy, whatever. Lucy doesn't know that he's toxic at first. She soon realizes, or she should have realized, that he's completely insane.
Yeah,
And then they just keep going back and forth and back and forth. But it's so good. There's so much drama that happens. And Steven was with the roommate that, I won't tell too much. But anyway.
we got a special shout out.
From whom?
This weekend, we're celebrating Tanner Overcast birthday. Big, give a round of applause. Big 2-5 for Tanner. We're doing a dinner at Rosie's.
Yeah.
Shout out Rosie's. People know. Yeah, we're doing a little birthday dinner. Everybody's getting together. We're doing dinner, and I don't know what we're doing after, but I'm sure it'll be fun. So
Yeah. We'll do
his
something
birthday is
after for
actually
Tanner.
February 2nd, but we're gonna have a birthday dinner for him.
And Tanner's one of our good friends.
My cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll.
So that should be fun.
We can't tell him what we're getting him, but
Eventful.
eventful. It'll be fun.
Let's talk about people texting you saying things like, call me when you can, or give me a call.
Don't do that.
But they
No,
didn't. But
don't do
they.
that.
But they didn't call first,
Yeah, don't do that.
right?
If you
Call me
hit
when
me
you
with the
can.
call me when you can, or what was the second?
Call me when you get a chance, or
I just that sends an anxiety
Right.
in my body.
send it in a text. If it's textable, text it, please,
Yeah.
or just call and say it.
Yeah,
Call.
or just give a call.
if I
Don't-
miss
don't
your
say
call,
call me if you can.
Yeah. If I call you, whenever I call you back, then tell me. I'm going to have so much anxiety if I see my phone and it says call me if you can. You know who does that a lot? My brother.
And that gets you.
He does that a lot. I will be at work and I will have been with a patient for 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. And I finally look at my phone and it says, call me. And Landon has texted me, call me. And so I'm freaking out. I will drop what I'm doing to call him back to see if something's wrong. Because I expect the worst.
I'm with you on that.
I expect the worst. Who doesn't? You know? I think you're the real psycho if you don't expect the worst. But I'll call him and he'll be like, what are you doing after work? I'm like, just going home. The huge. Or might eat dinner. Who knows? And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to come over if that's okay with you. Sure, Landon.
Simple.
Of course you can come over. You're my brother. We love you.
Let's talk about.
But you scared me. You know, my mom does it a lot too. Call me when you can. Girls, send it, and it's always textable things. Right?
It is.
But then, let's get into the nitty gritty. Whenever I call her, she don't answer.
She doesn't?
Nope. I'll get the text. Boarding a plane. What's up? You said call you when I can.
Oh.
So I can. And I'm calling. And it's like, what'd you ever find out about that friend that said that thing last week? Mom, you're just, that wasn't important. Nothing. I found out nothing.
Something exciting coming up.
We're doing a thing for Kristen, one of my good friends, Kristen. She is a amazingly talented photographer.
She's outstanding.
She did our wedding for anybody that was wondering that didn't reach out. Because the people that did reach out and ask who photographed our wedding, I obviously told them. But Kristen Clarity Photography, she is wonderful.
The GOAT.
Wonderful. Outstanding.
Tell them about what we got going on.
We're doing a thing for her. I don't know exactly what it is. I know what it is, but I don't know like the companies involved and blah 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 and whatnot. I mean, we can, but I can just say so. It has to do with I'm supposed to be getting back into a wedding dress.
So we're
not
saving
my
it.
wedding dress, but and Evan will be getting into a tux for a photo shoot of some sort that they would like us to do for something.
And
I don't exactly know. I know what it is, but not exactly. I trust Kristen so much that she can say, hey, can you be at this place at this time and wear this? And I'm going to show up and know that it's something safe and it's something that is amazing.
I think it'll be super fun. I think it'll bring back some emotions in a way.
Well, don't cry.
I'm not going to cry, but I think it will a little bit. I think it'll be very fun, though.
It'll be fun, yeah. It'll be fun. It's always fun to, like, as a girl, to get glammed up and to put on something nice, something fancy. Even though I live in this is my jam. themom.com. It's always fun to get into something nice and have your picture taken for once, you know? It is.
Oh, yeah.
What about you?
What?
You like glam?
I'm not a big glam.
But what do you know about it?
I know it's a lot.
Speaking of glam, since we're shouting out our favorite vendors, or, you know, Brianna, the glam goat.
No,
what she is.
She is amazing as well.
I will tag her handle somewhere around here.
Yeah.
She hair, makeup, anything, North Alabama, Tennessee, wherever you are, she travels. And she will do you up. If you want to look like I did in our wedding photos, Evan will also,
if you
Evan will
want
put
to
a wedding
look like
picture.
how I did, it's crazy.
Call Brianna.
No,
Text her.
She did a great job.
She's so good. She will make you look like yourself, but better.
Oh, she made, I mean, you're drop dead anyways, but she, I couldn't even recognize you, and you came out. How
But
it
I was
looked
still
so
me.
good, is what I'm saying. Not
Yeah.
unrecognizable in a
good.
bad way, in a good way.
My girl, Kristen and Brianna. If you ever need a team,
And while we're here, let's shout out Kirk. Video. We had a great video of the wedding. Shout out Kirkendall.
yeah, he did great.
Eli Kirkendall.
Those three right there are a team.
That might be the big
I don't
three.
have a hot dog adjusting.
That might be the big three.
Yeah.
Brianna, Kristen, and Kirk.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you ever need a team.
yeah. Video, makeup, pictures. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big three.
They're all incredible, and they all worked so well together, and they just met each other that day.
Yeah. You got anything else? Anything else we're looking forward to?
I've got let's circle back.
Okay,
to
circle
shows.
back. We're circling
Really
back.
quick. Just because there's one show that I feel like I needed to mention.
Free Bert.
No,
Wow. Free Bert.
it was fine. Hot dog butt.
Free
Samson,
Bert was
sit
really
down.
good. Me and Sydney.
No, there was that show was alright. It's on Netflix. I'm sure if you have Netflix, you know about it. It was alright. It was funny.
Wow.
It was good. It shows his life with his daughters, but I don't know if I think some of those were true stories,
I think a lot of them were true.
but they were exaggerated.
He's a
true
storyteller.
stories. The Handmaid's Tale
The Handmaid's Tale
is
is
one.
wild.
Apparently there is a spinoff to The Handmaid's Tale coming out in April, I believe, called it's on the tip of my tongue.
Just grab it. What is it?
It's called something.
Well, we know it's called something. No. I mean,
Anyway, there's a spinoff coming out, but The Handmaid's Tale is something that scary. It's fictional, but it's scary, and it shows that something like that could happen, and that's so wild to think that something like that could happen, and it could start to get a little bit political. And this podcast is not about political beliefs or anything like that, so we won't talk about that. But it could start getting into that, and I hope nothing like that ever happens
oh yeah,
to our country
that would be brutal.
ever. But it's the spinoff is supposed to be. I don't know exactly what a spinoff is.
The same thing in a sense.
But it's not called The Handmaid's Tale. It's called something else, and it's like one word, maybe two. One word's long, one word's short. Anyway, but it's supposed to show what's happening in the future to the kids from The Handmaid's Tale. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's something if you're like me and you get a little bit sick whenever you're watching shows that have to do with certain things, then it's a little disturbing to me. But I think it's something that everybody has to watch for perspective on women's whatever. Anyway,
Well, let us know what shows you're watching that maybe we can watch. We watch a lot of shows, movies, series, but yeah, let us know what you're watching right now. But I think this is gonna wrap it up.
yeah.
Let's push to 10 episodes. This is the 3rd. Let's get to 10. All right. Thank you guys for watching. For the guys and ladies who stuck along this long, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Appreciate you.
guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Remember, podcasts always come out Saturday, 8 a.m. Saturday, 8 a.m.
It's Saturday at 8 a.m.
Here we go. Thank you guys.